Hello students. I'm going to create a few videos on chapter 4 from our textbook, which is Advanced Functions and Relations. It only has 3 sections. So the first section, which we'll be doing in this video, we're starting on this video, is on inverse proportion. The second section, 4.2, is on inverse quadratic relationships, and the third one is on circle relationships. So before we start all of that, what I want to do is have a quick chat for a couple of minutes about the best way to actually learn from these videos. So to start with, this is what I suggest you don't do, which is just watch the video from start to finish and think, yep, that's pretty easy. I understand all of that. In the end, you're not going to be able to do that on your exams, any tests that you have or exams that you do. So what you're going to have to basically be doing at the end of all of this is be able to do questions like this on your own under exam conditions, which means without any help. And the best way to learn to do that is to actually do questions when you're practicing under exam conditions and, where possible, without any help. So to start with, you're not just going to be watching these videos, so pause the video, and if you don't have them, make sure you go and get a pencil or a pen, erasable pen, an eraser, some line paper, your formula sheet that you'll be given on the exam, and your graphics calculator. And once you have all of that, then come back and continue to watch the video. Now, we'll be doing quite a few problems over this series of videos. So what I'd like you to do is, for each question that comes up, as soon as I pose the question, I'd like you to pause your video, read the question, and then try to do it on your own. So even if you're finding it difficult, not too sure what to do, have a think about it, give it a try, and then start the video again and watch the method that I use. Now, it's very important to realize that it doesn't matter if you make mistakes, because when you're learning something new, especially something that's a little bit challenging, failing is inevitable when you're learning something new. So if somebody is learning for example, learning a new difficult piece of music on the piano, they're going to try to play it, they're going to make mistakes. They're going to go back and start again, they're going to make mistakes. But if they keep persisting at that, eventually they'll get it right. And learning mathematics is much the same. You're better off trying questions that are a little bit challenging, getting the answers wrong, thinking about, okay, what should I have done instead? What's the information I have to use? What's the sequence of steps that I have to use to solve the question? And having thought about that, then try it again. And if you still don't get it right, do some more thinking, some reflecting as we call it, and try again and again. And eventually it'll make sense. Now the other thing you might want to do, if you're still not getting it having done that, go to your textbook, chapter 4 in this case, because there are often similar examples in your textbook. So working through those might be another way to actually learn the content. So make sure that you use your textbook as well as the video. Okay, now once you think that you basically can do a particular question in the video, then either at that time or maybe later in the day, go ahead and try some similar questions from your textbook. Make sure you check the answers. Each time you get an answer, make sure that it's correct. If it's not correct, fix it if you can. And once you do get it correct, give yourself a thumbs up and move on to the next question. And after all of this, if you're still struggling, that's when you need to contact your teacher or get some friends to help. If you have some friends or a tutor that can help you out, then get some help to make sure that you can do it. So it can be done, but sometimes it's not easy, and persistence is really the key to all of this. Okay, I'm going to stop there, and in the next video we'll get stuck into the mathematics.